Hey guys, this video is going to be my Blu-ray collection. I've been wanting to do this video for a long time. I have quite a few movies to go through, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that. And I have three piles here sitting next to me, and if there is a review that any of you guys want me to do, I will try my best to do so. I do plan on watching a lot of the movies that I have still, so I probably will review them, possibly, but let's get started with the first pile. So, for the first one, we have Black Dahlia, the Black Dahlia, and this is from the director of Scarface, and it has Josh Hartnett, Scarlett Johansson, Aaron Eckhart, and Hilary Swank. I've seen this movie, like, vividly, kind of. I watched the movie one time and didn't really pay that much mind to it, but if anyone would like a review on that, I will maybe do so. So next we have Insidious. I do really like this movie, but again, it's one I've only watched one time. Next we have American Satan, which this is a Blu-ray. It's just in a DVD case, because it had to be ordered through Amazon because I couldn't just find the movie anywhere. Then we have Scream 4, which is also a Blu-ray, but it's in a DVD case. I really like this one. This one's not one that a lot of people really like. Then we have Avengers Infinity War. Y'all can see that. Love that one, of course. Then we have It, the remake. If that's what you want to call it. I mean, I guess it's not technically a remake. But these ones are very much closer to the book, which I like. Next we have the X-Men trilogy. I think this is the first, yes, the first three films from the 2000s in this steel bookcase. I got this from Walmart for like $20. Then we have Alien Covenant. Amityville Horror: The Awakening. Well, not Amityville Horror, but Amityville: The Awakening. This has Bella Thorne, Cameron Monaghan, and I forget who it was that played the mom. But that movie was okay. That one was stuck in development for a very long time for Amityville, and they finally just released it directly to Blu-ray and digital. Then we have, the case is kind of messed up. I can't remember how that happened, but next we have The Dark Knight. I think that happened when I tried to open it, unfortunately. Then we have Focus. I've only ever seen this movie once, a long time ago, but I remember it being okay. Love Margot Robbie, of course, so. Then we have the Flatliners remake, and I really only bought this because of Ellen Page and Nina Dobrev, to be honest, because I like those actresses. Then we have Spider-Man Homecoming. Really only bought this because it was $15 at Target at the time. Then we have Truth or Dare. This movie was fun. I mean, it's not that good, really, but I tend to like a lot of the horror films from Blumhouse that not a lot of people like. Like, this one I liked. I like Black Christmas. which is somewhere in one of these files that I'll show. Next we have Black Panther. Definitely had to get that day one when it came out. Very, very good movie. Though, one thing about that, as far as Marvel, it could have been made earlier on than it was. But I have no issues with when it came out, because I love it anyway. And then we have Thor Ragnarok, which in my opinion is the best best Thor film. Sorry about that, I can't talk. Then we have Tomb Raider, but this one I really liked because I wasn't really familiar with the actress Alicia Vikander who plays Laura, but she did a really great job as Laura, and I really liked the movie, and it's based off the rebooted games, so there's that. And then we have Justice League, which I've only sat through it a total of once all the way through. But it's okay. It could have been a lot better. A Cure for Wellness. This movie's really weird. That's all I will say about it. It's not bad. It's done by the same guy who did the American Ring, The Ring. Gore Verbinski. Gore Verbinski. It's not bad. It's confusing. So there's that. Then we have Leatherface. This movie, well, not bad. And it's very gory. From what I remember, it is basically like years before the events of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So it's Leatherface when he's a little boy, basically, and then 10 years later he's in the mental institute and so on, but it starts with him as a little boy. Not bad. Jigsaw. This movie is okay, though I think compared to the other Saw movies it kind of sucks, which is unfortunate, but I still liked it, kind of. It's part of the collection, so I won't complain there. Then we have Batman vs Superman Ultimate Edition. This movie is not terrible. There are things I don't like about it, but it's not terrible. I got that for $10 when it was still a Black Friday price a couple years ago. Then we have Deadpool 2. I do not have the first Deadpool on Blu-ray, so there's that. But next we have Suicide Squad. Love this movie, though the more I hear about what they cut out from David Ayer's version, I very much think that it deserves a director's cut, and that they definitely cut a lot of the Joker scenes out, which is unfortunate because Jared Leto, unpopular opinion, he did very good as Joker in my opinion, because he did something different and something fresh, but not a lot of people like him as Joker. So, moving on, we have the next pile, and I'll just go through this little one that's next. Then we have The Grudge 2019, which I think this is a sequel, kind of, sort of, in a way, because it's like, it takes place in between the first and second movie, I believe. It wasn't too bad, though. I thought it was okay. I didn't really like that they made The Grudge just like any kind of ghost. Like, what they did with it was really weird. I don't know how to explain it. Then we have Fantasy Island. I really liked this movie a lot. And it's not that it's like the greatest movie, but it's definitely not bad. I did like the film, the concept, everything. It is meant to be a prequel to the Fantasy Island TV series, which is interesting to me still. Okay, then we have 5 Feet Apart. Really love this movie. I would love to read the book, but that would require me to buy it, which I might eventually. But this movie is really good. I've seen it twice, once in theaters, once at home. Really like that one. I'm a sucker for those type of movies. Then we have The Hate That You Give. This is also based off a book. This movie was not bad at all. I liked it. From what I remember, I liked it. Then we have Hustlers, which I bought because Lily Reinhardt's in it, to be honest. And it looked interesting, I guess you could say. It is also inspired by a true story. So, there's that. I watched it late at night though, so like I don't really have a whole bunch of thoughts on it, but it's not a bad film. Then we have Wonder Woman Bloodlines. This one was pretty good. I liked it, and actually wouldn't mind seeing more animated Wonder Woman films. This one was actually good. Then we have The Nun. I like this movie. I'm not a big fan of the Conjuring films or Annabelle, but this movie is basically a prequel to the first Conjuring film, and I really liked it. Surprisingly, I didn't think I would. But this one and the first Conjuring I liked, but the rest I'm not a fan of really. Then we have It Chapter 2. I really liked this one. It's not as good as the first part, but it's, again, these ones are much more close to the book, and I appreciate that a lot. So, very creative what Andy Muschietti did with his version of the film, which I love. Then we have The Last Song. I've been meaning to buy this movie for a long time. A long time. And I still haven't yet, surprisingly. So I got it for about $5 on Amazon, I want to say. Which isn't bad at all. It's used, of course, which I don't mind buying used movies as long as they're in good condition. Then we have the Addams Family movie. The new one. There is a sequel coming out, I believe, next year, they said. But this one, surprisingly very good. I loved it. I thought it was just as silly as any Addams Family thing. The animation really threw me off, but it's based off the original comic book strips, so I got used to it. Then we have Booksmart. This movie is pretty hilarious. I liked it. I've only watched it once, but it has the girl from Last Man Standing, and I forget, no, the other girl's Beanie Feldstein. I don't know why I was about to say I couldn't remember her name, but she is Jonah Hill's sister, which is interesting. So I did not know he had a sister, but she is funny. Then we have Doctor Sleep. I have not seen this one yet, but heard nothing but good things about it. So I will get on that soon. And again, like I said, if you guys want to see reviews, leave comments below, please. And I will try to do my best. And then we have the next 3 X-Men movies. So it's like Days of Future Past, Apocalypse, and yeah. Actually, wait, yes, okay, we have First Class, Apocalypse, and Days of Future Past. I don't know why I couldn't remember Days of Future Past, or First Class. My bad. And again, this is a cool steelbook case that was only like $20 at Walmart. So I had to get them both, of course. And then this cool Wonder Woman steelbook case. I really like this. I believe I got it for like $10 or $15 at Walmart. but art is really nice. I like it a lot. Not a bad movie. One of the better DC films, I will say that. And I just didn't like the ending of Wonder Woman. That's all. I didn't like what they did with Ares that much, and that's really my only issue with the movie. Okay, next we have Lady Macbeth with Florence Pugh. Um, I watched this. What day did I watch this? It was not even a week ago that I watched it. But this movie was really good. You can definitely tell Florence Pugh has range. If you see just her performance in this, Fighting with My Family, and Midsummer, you can definitely tell she has range. And I just love her since I've seen her in Fighting with My Family. Then we have Little Women, which is a remake that's based off a book, and it has two other versions of movies, I believe. I might be wrong. I have not seen this one yet, but it's not bad from what I've heard. I've heard mixed reviews on it. Then we have Midsummer, or Midsummer, whichever. I don't know how to actually say it, so I just call it Midsummer. But that movie was really weird. I might do a review on it because after watching analysis videos, I find it a lot more interesting. Then we have Hellfest. I have not watched this yet, but again, I've heard mixed things on it. Then we have Under the Skin with Scarlett Johansson. I don't know what drew me to this. I've seen the movie at Walmart multiple times and I have not bought it, but it was $6 on Amazon, so I bought it. I'll be watching that one soon. And then to complete my Saw collection, I do have all the movies on DVD, but I wanted to get them on Blu-ray, so I got, for $10 off Amazon, the first 7 Saw films to go with my Jigsaw. So now I have all of them. Then we have Last House on the Left. I do have this on DVD, but I've been wanting to upgrade it, of course, to Blu-ray, so I really liked that movie as well. Sarah Paxton does great in that one. Then we have Sisters. This movie is funny. I love Amy Poehler and Tina Fey together. Very much so. I love them in Baby Mama. That's one of my favorite movies. Then we have Puppet Master, The Littlest Reich. And the slipcase is kind of in bad condition, so I might actually throw the slipcase away for this one, unfortunately. But I have not seen this yet. But I don't know. The Puppet Master films are a guilty pleasure for me, which is weird. Then we have Dark Phoenix. I love this movie when I seen it. It's the only X-Men movie I've seen in the theaters, so I was very excited when I got to see it. Knives Out, I've heard it's really good. I have not seen it yet. It's kind of like, I guess you could say it's like Clue, kind of, from what I've heard. Then we have The Hunt. This movie, I've heard, again, mixed reviews on it. Only watched it the one time. It's not terrible, but it wasn't one of my favorites. Gretel and Hansel. This movie was okay. It's a different take on the Gretel, or Hansel and Gretel story. At some point you can see it becomes predictable though, but it's not a bad movie. I liked it. Then we have Birds of Prey. I got the special Target edition cover, because I saw this online. It's like more comic booky like, and I really love the cover. And this movie is awesome. I love Harley Quinn, so I had to get this. Definitely, I think she did a lot better in this movie on her own as Harley. By far, love it. Easy A, another one of my favorites. Rough Night with Scarlett Johansson and Zoe Kravitz. I think this is the only movie I've seen Zoe Kravitz in. We've also got Jillian Bell. She's pretty funny. And Kate McKinnon. I like her as well. My Soul to Take is another one of my favorites. I really like that one. Warm Body is one of my favorites. Again, it's a unique zombie story. Unique story about a zombie. The human girl falls in love with him. Eventually, and it's very. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I love it. From what I remember. I do have it on DVD, and it's just great. I love it. Then we have Ingrid Goes West. I have not watched this, which has got Aubrey Plaza and Elizabeth Olsen and Ice Cube's son. That one I've heard is really good. Then we have the remake of Suspiria. Have not watched this one yet, but I've heard multiple things about it. I will say it's probably not one for everybody, just like I would say about Midsommar. It's not for everybody, but I like the more unique horror films, like so. I'll give it that one a watch at some point. We have the Carrie remake. Love this movie. Chloe Grace Moretz did great in this. I think I think it's very underrated because not a lot of people like it, but one of my favorite remakes. Ultraviolet. I briefly remember this movie. I've only seen it once, but I like it. Then we have the Rambo Collection, which has the first 4 films. I think I got this for $12 when I bought it, so which is the reason I got it because I've never seen them as well. But yes, includes all 4 Rambo movies, and then we have Rambo Last Blood. So I'll be giving those a watch at some point as well. And then finally we have Black Christmas. It was all the way at the bottom, so not terrible. I like the newer take that they did on the film. I mean, not the best, but I'm not a huge fan of the 2006 version either, so there's that. But that was my Blu-ray collection as of right now. If I add any more to it, I'll probably just do an update. But I've been wanting to do this video for a long time, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. And again, if there's any reviews that you want to see, please put in the comments what movie you want me to do, and I will try to do that because I want to get back to doing reviews. And yeah, but like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and see you next video.